so you can see it. So I'm at the front door right now, and as we walk in, you've got this kind of, I guess what would be a dining room into your kitchen. So that's where you walk in. There's multiple entries and exits on this home, but this is the most logical one. And I'll step back real quick so you guys can see this as well. And so this is what I'm referring to as the front entrance. So that's the front yard down there. You can see the gazebo. This is the kind of crazy driveway. And this is there's one of the cutouts Jordan, you and I talked about as far as parking, and there's the little storage unit that I said I'd probably get rid of that one too, and add some additional parking down there. Look at this view. That's the outside. Isn't that spectacular? It's kind of amazing, really. Okay, so here's the big garage, and then you have a cutout on the other side of that too. And I guess while I'm out here, I'm just going to show you the back. Somebody thought this was for drainage. It's actually just that he was building a little place where he could keep his lawnmower and stuff like that was sheltered. So that's the back side of the home. And then here's your backyard. I love this place. And like I said, it is steep, but you have levels. And so it's kind of cool, really. And I'll walk you back there in a minute. Well, I guess I'll just do it now. So here is that's the little shelter thing I was talking about. You could remove that if you wanted. And you can see this roof is actually fairly new as well. It's in excellent condition. And here's the backyard. So we've had one little thing of steps. Here's my second little thing of steps. And up we go to the backyard. It's a nice backyard. I know I told you it was steep. It's not terrible or anything. They have kind of a freestanding deck over there. And then you can see how pretty it is. Back here, this is one of the little cabins that I mentioned, which was really like because the guy raised pigeons. It's not in good shape, just so you know. Your backyard is fenced. And then you have another little pigeon coop there, and then two that are kind of attached onto the back side of the garage. That's the roof to the garage. So just to orient you, and if you wanted to fully fence this backyard, you would just need one more piece of fencing across this way. So if you wanted a place for Titus that was fully fenced, you could do that. So now I'm going to take you back inside. You guys will probably see my handsome husband around. Unfortunately, we have to go to a memorial today, so he's with me here. And let's see. These are French doors. You saw those from the inside. They come out the dining room. I was thinking you could do a deck right here. It would be so pretty right off of there, and a nice patio set. Okay, let's go back into the front, into your dining room, as you can see here, into the kitchen. This is a dated kitchen, but I actually love it. It's got some of the original pine, so that's not the ugly 70s pine paneling that you have seen before. That's the real deal wood. Super pretty when you preserve it. And you do have stainless appliances, but they are nothing special, just so you know. And then the interior of the wall, it's a true log cabin. When you and I spoke, Jordan, we were talking about the chinking. This is the place where I said we've got a few spots where the chinking is missing. For the most part, as you can see, the integrity of it is perfect. There's just a few here where it connects with the walls. The post, but it would need to be taken care of. Now this is far and away my favorite room. This is the great room. You have a wood burning insert at this fireplace, but you could remove that if you want to and just have a wood burning fireplace. Look how tall those ceilings are. They're just massive. You have skylights up there too, which is awesome, and lots of windows. The quirky thing about this property is that you do have multiple heating sources. So that's a propane heater. Those are radiant heat floorboards. Look at these walls. Isn't this amazing? I love this place. Okay, so then As we go in here, this is one of the bedrooms on the main floor. It's not a bad size. It's actually pretty large, to be honest. This would be great for you guys initially. And then this is just a nook. And then you have the super cool closet. Look at that. And then you could easily have this turn into your son's room as well. So you have a nice big closet, up and down, double doors. And it also has its own bathroom. This is the super special custom green bathroom. Let me see if I can get a light on for you. It is super pretty, this bathroom. I mean, look at those floors and the walls and the ceiling. It was just somebody's taste from a long time ago, although it's very expensive. So the truth is, with a deep clean, you could live with this until you're ready to redo it. It's just an odd taste is all. So there's your shower, also green, and your countertop. Let's see if I can get you some more lights. And your countertop, which is also green. That's me. Yeah, it's a spectacular room, and it's big, which is why I like it a lot, but it's green, so you got to live with the green for that much longer. And then we come back out here to your great room. Love, love, love this room, and it's enormous. I'm going to try to, and more closets, by the way, that's in your great room, just to back up and give you. So that is the bedroom. Here's your great room. That other entry there is from the kitchen. And then this is it's spectacular, really. I know I keep saying that, but I just can't get over it because we really rarely see cabins this big anymore. This is the downstairs, so we'll talk about that in a minute. This is that room that I said I think you should make this into a master suite. So I would wall this area off and turn it into your master because you have water here, so this is going to be a wet wall. You also have water back here, which is going to be your washer. Now you could open this closet up and do a stackable unit right here if you wanted to, and that would be fine because you can still do another one downstairs. You can run your plumbing straight down. But if you didn't want to do that, obviously you have a water source. You can easily do a master bathroom, bedroom, all in this area. And do you see those double windows? That's what I was saying. For me, I'd probably turn those into French doors because then you can walk straight out onto that deck. And I don't know if I can capture the outside or not for you, but I'll try. How about that? That's your view from what would be the master bedroom. Isn't that gorgeous? So then you have up here, there's a door here, but you could easily, whoops, I'll have to go get the key for that one. You could easily just get rid of that door and have French doors or whatever you wanted to do, obviously, but you have a lot of light. And you asked me about how tall these ceilings were, and I would guess they are like a 10-foot ceiling. It's not low, just so you know, and you might be able to open that up. I just don't know, to be honest. So that's this room, and you can see now why I think this would be an awesome master suite. Plus, that's the other bedroom there, so you guys would be super close to your son. Love, love, love this. This over here, outside, this is where I said if you wanted to, you could actually enclose a small portion of this and have laundry there, or you can keep it in this closet, or you can run it downstairs, or both, because you have room for everything. Now, as I go downstairs, which has some electric baseboard heat, and yes, you can create uniformity in this. It's just the nature of these older homes where as they would add or update, they would add whatever heating source they could. Now, you could also claim this space from these double doors out part of this deck if you wanted to and enclose it. You don't need to, you still have plenty of room. But out there, that's the lower level of the deck. And you can see that's where the gazebo comes into play. And then this little area, I was thinking would make an awesome like sandbox, play area, all that kind of fun stuff for Titus, because I was thinking if you did like a whole sand area, you could play with his trucks and all that other stuff out there. So anyway, and then just add some gates onto your decking. So that just for safety. So this is the basement. This area has plenty of room for 2 bedrooms, or you could make it a whole, just full open apartment, or you could make it 1 bedroom and a family room space. So you would be good no matter what you wanted to do here. And I'm just kind of showing you the whole score. And then this is where they have tucked in, or where you could also tuck in a washer dryer, and you could do stackables, or you could just open up this wall here. I'll show you something funny. This is where they had the dryer. So it's just quirky, basically. But you can see how much space is down here. It's really great. It would work, like I said, in any of those capacities. Couple more bedrooms, full apartment, bedroom, and family room. So, and you have your own entrance exit onto a deck and out to the driveway. So even if you wanted to rent it out and close this area off, you could. Short term, I'd turn this area into your master, right? And then work on the other stuff. So going upstairs, and probably do your upstairs last then, truthfully, because you're downstairs, you'd have more utility out of that. We see all these fancy schmancy stained glass windows, which were all custom made. But this is a bedroom too, upstairs. They did such a good job with all the windows here. I love it. Not such a good job on the green carpet, but there you go. So great room, truthfully, needs new carpet, new closet doors, and a new light fixture. But other than that, truthfully, it's an awesome room. Now, this bathroom is like all my commentary. Okay, more custom windows over there, stained glass. And then this one is kind of like off-white, or yeah, and pink. So again, very expensive, very specific to someone's taste at some point in time. Certainly livable with a good cleaning, but something you would need to update down the road. What's funny is they did this magnificent ceiling with a skylight. Now they were going to do another skylight here, and for some reason they closed that one in. And I don't know why, other than really just individual preference. So, but here's that fancy schmancy bathtub, and all I can tell you is you just can't get these anymore. It's a great, it's a great bathtub. It's a great space. You have a lot of room. And then this is that big room that I mentioned that they were kind of using as a side bedroom, which again, you could modify and let it be that for a little while if you guys wanted to just all stay up here. But, you know, technically it's a big walk-in closet. You do have a window. You could leave all these doors open, so your door's open to your son's door, etc. But eventually you'd probably want to, you know, make some modifications on that. Okay, so it's a great house. Don't you love it? Let me run you back downstairs, and I'm going to take you to the front yard because you are going to love it. All right. Let's go out this way. And what do you guys think so far? Do you like it? You're like, Karen, we can't answer you. There's my husband sitting in the car waiting on me. All right. So this is the front yard. Definitely think you could do something here. I don't know what that is just yet, but I'll think about it. And then if we walk over this way, I mean, check this out, you guys. I can't get over it, really. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, so I don't want you to go, wow, this is just a move-in ready. You can move into this, but down the road, you'll have a lot of work. But how cool is all this stone? And you have much, much, much more yard front and back than the one on Apache. You even have this super cool stone bench. And then just to kind of give you an idea as layout. So that door is the one that I couldn't get out of. That's from what we're gonna do as the master bedroom in the future. That's the deck that would be off the master bedroom. This is the little area that I said would be great for Titus for like a sand pit. And then right behind that is a door that goes into the basement. So this is the deck that comes off the basement. And then that rock and roll cool gazebo. Can't you see yourself sitting out there with coffee? I love that place. Another set of little steps that go down all the way to the road, which is kind of cool if we go down this way. What do you think? I mean, this is your view. Here we go down the steps, so you get an idea of the actual front yard as well. No, they didn't bury power lines around here in these older towns, so you'll see some of those, but they're everywhere, and so we don't get away from them, and we don't have the option, at least not yet. Maybe down the road we will, but and then what's so cool is there's another little wooden or stone bench. Isn't that super cute? So this goes all the way down to the road. You can see the driveway there coming up. That's your driveway. So it's a long dirt driveway, which is why it's important that you have those little turnouts. And then you can kind of see Pete's truck up there to give you an idea. And the road. And what's nice is you're so close to the church, but you don't really hear the highway noise here. You have a lot of buffer, which is great. And then I'm going to turn you around so you get a better idea here. That's the house. And then this is the other part of the front yard. I think overall, guys, pretty spectacular. I do think they would negotiate a little bit. So we just have to decide what that price is. But you definitely have a lot more room. You have work to do. You could live in it the way it is, but you will want to update this over the next few years. It'll be a spectacular investment. People love this area, and it's really hard to buy in Cascade, especially, or excuse me, in the Ute Pass, especially in this, with this square footage. I just kind of wanted to show you the outside of the home a little more. All right, that wraps up the tour here. Let me know what you think. I look forward to talking to you. Lots of work. I want to stress that, okay? But just phenomenal. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.